Biometric territorial limitations exposed. Oklahoma court limits biometric data privacy reach. The proliferation of biometric data collection, encompassing facial recognition, fingerprint scanning, and other unique identifiers, presents a burgeoning legal and ethical challenge. Current legislation surrounding biometric privacy is demonstrably fragmented, with existing state laws offering inconsistent protections and, crucially, limited jurisdictional scope.
This situation creates significant vulnerabilities for individuals whose biometric information is collected and potentially misused, representing a critical systemic risk demanding immediate attention. The recent ruling by an Oklahoma appeals court underscores this deficiency, highlighting the urgent need for comprehensive, nationally aligned legislation to safeguard individual rights in the face of rapidly advancing technology.
This legal uncertainty necessitates a proactive approach to mitigate potential harms and establish clear boundaries for data collection practices.
Expanding technological surveillance. The so what? A jurisdictional vacuum threatens privacy. The status quo, characterized by a patchwork of state-level biometric privacy regulations, effectively establishes a jurisdictional vacuum, leaving individuals unprotected against increasingly sophisticated surveillance technologies.
The Oklahoma court's decision, while a localized victory, really exacerbates this broader issue. Similar challenges are arising across multiple states, each with varying degrees of protection, creating a complex and unpredictable landscape for data governance. This lack of unified standards fuels the potential for data breaches, misuse, and discriminatory practices, particularly given the inherent sensitivity of biometric data.
The underlying drivers of this situation include the rapid deployment of biometric systems by law enforcement corporations and private entities, coupled with a legislative response lagging significantly behind technological advancement.
Strategic analysis, data fragmentation and risk. The core argument, a cascade of legal vulnerabilities. The ruling in Oklahoma establishes a critical precedent, demonstrating the inherent legal weaknesses in the current framework governing biometric data collection. Specifically, the court's determination that Oklahoma's biometric privacy law's territorial reach is limited directly exposes individuals to potential legal challenges arising from data collection outside of state borders, a scenario increasingly prevalent given the interconnected nature of modern data networks.
Furthermore, the lack of a federal standard creates a significant competitive disadvantage for states prioritizing privacy, potentially incentivizing companies to operate in jurisdictions with weaker regulations. This fragmented approach necessitates a shift towards a multi-layered defense, incorporating robust data security protocols alongside proactive legal advocacy to address the inherent vulnerabilities.
Verdict and projection, a legislative imperative predicting increased litigation and regulatory pressure. The Oklahoma court's decision, while narrowly focused, ultimately serves as a stark warning about the urgent need for a cohesive national strategy regarding biometric privacy. The predictable consequence of this ruling will be an increase in litigation as individuals seek recourse against companies and agencies that have mishandled or misused their biometric data, further exposing the inadequacies of the current legal framework.
Looking forward, we anticipate heightened regulatory pressure from federal agencies, likely culminating in the development of comprehensive federal legislation, a process that will undoubtedly be contested, but ultimately necessary to mitigate systemic risks and establish enforceable standards. Strategic next steps include immediate investment in data governance frameworks, proactive legal counsel for organizations handling biometric data, and sustained advocacy for national legislation that prioritizes individual rights and technological accountability.